We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
20. Kill. He's crashing. He's checking. Louis. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hatch it.
On first down, it's Grant. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, it's Grant. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Goff on third down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, Ramos. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Trey. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Shit. Check. Read.
Now on first down, break again. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving, pieces tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Everyone's got 4.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Being chased out left. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Nice pass that time by the #1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M. Then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
43. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Oh, here we go.
Here's Murray from midfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He rifles one that's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally different. Disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's get in there. Safe. Slam. Check 99.
A give running right, Drake. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On the ready. 53. Check 53. Hey, pick your game up. Shift. 61. Match ball.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
53. Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. West. 25. Check 25. Spawns.
On first down, Drake. On the stop was Aaron Donald. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
That's good for a Cardinals first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Running for the shotgun with Drake. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Right here, right here. Check Mike 54.
Murray now to throw. And he hits Drake. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Rams' 5-yard line.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Hey, watch it.
Now Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
We go tonight. 180. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
On 2nd and 9, Goff going up top for Kupp. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, LA. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Well, we know that Murray can run the football. He rushed for 1,000 yards during his final year at Oklahoma, better than 7 yards per carry. And Cliff Kingsbury says, I trust him running the football. This is a guy that has known his quarterback since 2012 when Murray was a sophomore in high school. Kingsbury was in the OC at Texas A&M. He would go on to take the Texas Tech job, but the two maintained a great relationship. Both are from Texas, both quarterbacks, and both with fathers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Murray. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
We go, 76, 76. Listen. I got him, on me. Bang, bang. Two. Five. Switch it.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
They're in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Murray going to throw. It's complete to Drake. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
43 is the mic. I'm coming after you. Watch out. Check 37. Check 26. Alert flare. Chance. 43 is the mic.
Murray now on 1st down. eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Strong right, strong right. 3 down, 3 down. Check it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The 26-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Murray trying again after the pick six. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abuka able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Murray going deep for Hopkins. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Shotgun now from Murray. And that is caught for the 2 points. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
58.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 76.
They go back to Grant. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Hey, team 6.
Here's Goff. Going deep here for Watkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Watkins, the intended receiver.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The handoff to the right side. It's Drake. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Kill.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. He finds Hopkins complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Rush in. Rush in. 43 is the mic. All day. All day.
They'll run on first down. It's Drake, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check, 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 check. Check 13.
Right back to Drake. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Out of the gun, Goff. That's complete to his running back, Grant. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a 4th quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? Now Goff on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Watch safety green. Going out. Safety green.
They'll keep it on the ground. Grant, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Corey Grant, his 21st touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The point after is good, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Kill.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. To throw is Murray. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, He ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Check it out, Reed. Louis. Mike 35.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that. But, boy, he was a key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super Bowl last season. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's Grant. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
We go tonight. Line 20. 11. 11. Tight go. Hardball. Shit.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Go.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now it's gone. And that'll be caught by Cup. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They got a chance to strike.
Hey, box truck.
He's back to throw. That's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. This is Grant. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Hey, my 7.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
and that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 4 down.
The run on 1st down gets him a couple up to the 27. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Even.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here's Andy Lee now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
We go tonight. 20. Let's go, G. 58, right up. Hey, kill. 58, right there. Hold on. Check.
First throw in overtime for Gall. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Bravo. 35 to Mike. Got one. Mike 35.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be intercepted. The All-Pro corner, Patrick Peterson. Not that time for Watkins. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with Drake. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Check 43. He's coming. We got double up. Jim. No.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
What can Murray do now with his drive? Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. On 1st down, Drake. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. The tackle there by John Johnson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Murray will set up the screen to Drake. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 37. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
They're starting to put together a nice drive. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. On 2nd down, it's Drake, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Murray now. They're able to locate Wilson. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for the Cardinals. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Murray now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check the backer. Switch.
Running, it's Drake. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left, and that changes everything here in OT. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So into overtime and